Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Friday, January 6th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School Gym, where your Cyclone girls are getting ready to take on the Saints from St. Albert. These two teams met up before Christmas back in November 29th, down at St. Albert's Gym, and it was a good one. Cyclones came up just short, getting nudged 55-53 on the scoreboard to St. Albert. Since then, both teams, their offensive average is about what that night was. Cyclones averaging 50 points a game. Meanwhile, the Saints are averaging 54 points a game. Coming into the contest, the Cyclones are 6-3 on the season, 4-1 in the conference. St. Albert is 10-0 on the season and 5-0 in the conference. One thing that the Cyclones generally have as a plus point is a height advantage over their opponents, as they'll put Erica Rust at 5'11" and Savannah Christensen at 5'10" out there on the floor sometimes together. However, that is going to get negated by St. Albert, as they have 6'3", 6'4", 6'4", 5'10", 5'10", 5'10" on their roster. So one of the keys to the game tonight is going to be rebounding, both on the offensive and defensive end. Some other things that stick out: Cyclones are only shooting 52% from the free throw line, so they get there, but we got to get that percentage up just a little bit. The other thing is turnovers. Cyclones turn the ball over maybe a little bit more than what they'd like to. St. Albert protects the ball very well. However, the Cyclones are going to try and speed the game up and see if they can't get into a transition game a little bit with St. Albert, probably, to negate that size advantage that St. Albert has, and see if they can get the ball, see if they can turn St. Albert over into some turnovers. So it should be a good one here from Harlan Community High School Gym, as Mr. Bill Carney and the Cyclone Pep Band get done warming up the crowd here. So we'll momentarily get ready to meet tonight's starting lineup.
Good evening, and welcome to Harlan Community High School. Tonight's Hawkeye 10 basketball game between the St. Albert Saints and your Harlan Community Cyclones. The Saints enter tonight's game with an overall record of 10 wins and no losses. The Hawkeye 10 conference record of 5 wins and no losses. They are coached by head coach Dick Wendell.
Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohurst and Sam Brummer. Head coach for the Saints is Richard Wettengale. For the Saints, number 3, Landry Miller, 5'7" senior. Number 5, Elena Rosalink, 6'3" senior. Number 11, Lily Cron, 5'10" junior. Number 15, Ella Klusman, 5'5" junior. And number 43, Missy Evasek, 6'4" junior. Now momentarily getting ready to meet the Cyclones.
Conference record of 5 wins and no losses. The Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohorst and Sam Brummer.
Starting for your Cyclones.
Starting lineup for the Cyclones: Eddie Garr, 5'6" junior.
Number 11, Hannah Sonderman. She's a 5'6" junior.
Eddie Garr, sophomore.
Number 15, Aubrey Schwiezow. She's a 5'8" sophomore.
Eddie Garr,
Number 23, Ava Munson, 5'7" junior.
Eddie Garr, 5'5" senior.
Number 35, Ella Ploffman, 5'5" senior. And rounding things out for the Cyclones, number 45, Erica Rust, 5'11" junior.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC. Paulie Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM 10OD in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
In the center circle for the Cyclones, number 45, Erica Rust, jumping up against number 5, Lena Roslanek. 6'3", gets the tip for the Saints. Cyclones back in a little bit of a zone. Going to try and have the Saints beat them from the perimeter here. That is one thing that St. Albert does not do very well, is not shoot the ball from the perimeter, but there's a reversal and a touch inside. Field goal for the Saints, and they lead 2-0. Cyclones now in their half-court offense, man-to-man defense by the Saints. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter. Inside, Erica Rust is being defended by 6'4", Evzik. Going to make it tough to get some post touch. There's Ella Ploffman along the baseline. And Ella Ploffman gets the Cyclones on the board, tying things up at 2 apiece. Little three-quarter court press here by Harlan Community. St. Albert breaks that. Now a three-pointer from the corner. That looks long. It is. Rebounded by Sonderman. Cyclones balancing the floor up. Little dribble penetration, shut down, kick to the corner. Ploffman's going to pull for 3. Little long, no good. St. Albert comes away with the rebound, crosses half court. There's a little extended zone by St. Albert. They go high-low, and that is Roslanek for her second bucket, assisted by Everzek, and it's 4-2 Saints. Squeeze out on the dribble drive, and Aubrey gets a field goal and ties things up at 4 apiece as we close in with 2 minutes played here in this first quarter. Ball gets skipped across the zone. There's going to be a three-pointer. That's up. No good. Offensive rebound saved by the Saints, thrown off of the foot of Ella Ploffman, so the possession will stay with St. Albert. 5:50 left to play in quarter number 1. Score is all tied up at 4 apiece, and they go right inside. Miss by Roslanek. Ball then goes inside to Erica Rust. And it's tipped around, and then finally the loose ball is corralled by St. Albert, and then they're going to turn the ball over. They tried going in transition and throw the ball out of bounds. Turnover by the visiting team. The Cyclones will have it. 5:30 left to play in quarter number 1. And the score is 4-4. St. Albert still in their man-to-man defense. Cyclones getting the floor set up. Ball to the corner to Ploffman. They're going to try and go inside to Erica Rush. She's double-teamed inside. Puts a shot up. It's blocked. We'll see if they call a foul on the guard there. Look like number 11. And it is. Lily Cron picks up her first personal foul. Team's first is going to send Erica Rust to the free throw line. 31% free throw shooter on the year. We'll have 2. That first one's up. Hits nothing but net. Rust with the free throw. No rust on that. See if she can convert the second of 2 free throws, and that one is up. Erica makes 2 for 2. And the Cyclones take a 6-4 lead. Cyclones again back into that 2-3 zone. Ball's going to get skipped around the perimeter. See if they pull a three-pointer or see if they can get it inside touch. There's a backside cut. Shot is blocked. And the Cyclones are off in transition. And shot is up. I think they're going to call a foul on 11. It is. That is going to be a foul on Lily Cron. She picks up her second personal foul. 2 fouls called tonight, both of them on Cron. It's going to send Squeeze out to the free throw line. She's only a 58% free throw shooter. Doesn't connect on the first one. Has a second one coming as it's in the act of shooting. Cyclones up 6-4, and that one's in. Cyclones lead by 3, 7-4 over the Saints from St. Albert. Cyclones still back into that 2-3 zone. Ball skipped across the perimeter, goes inside. High, low, back down low, and a shot's going to get put up and good. 6 points for the Saints, all coming by Lena Roslanik and all coming from that backside block from about 2 feet. And the score is 7-6. Cyclones lead by 1. And then there's a turnover by the Cyclones. The ball gets pushed up into the front court. Skipped across the zone. They're going to find Roslanik down again on this block. Kicked back out, reversed around now. A 3-pointer from the top of the key is up and good. That is number 15, Ella Klusman, with a 3-point bucket. 9-7 is the score in favor of the Saints. Ball getting reversed around the defense of St. Albert. Sonderman picks up her dribble, kind of lost. Ava Munson on the dribble drive, spin move, loses it a little bit. And there's a layup by Squeezout. She misses that. Now the Saints are off running in transition. And there's a nice steal by Ella Ploffman. Steps into the passing lane. And the ball's kind of all over the place. Squeezout finally picks it up and good. So a little ragtag out there a little bit. The Cyclones come away with it with the bucket and foul. They're going to go to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. Some substitutes coming into the game for both the Cyclones and Saints. In for Harlan Community, number 53, Savannah Christensen. Free throw is up for Harlan Community and good. The Cyclones are now up 10-9. As we're under the halfway point here in quarter number 1. Ball skipped across the zone, out of bounds. Turnover by the Saints. Cyclones will have it here with 3:12 left to play in the quarter. And a 1-point lead at 10-9. Cyclones across half court. There's going to be a shot up, no good. Rebounded by St. Albert. Ava Munson with the steal. Gets it to Sonderman. She can't finish there at the bucket. Again, the height of St. Albert coming into play. And then a turnover by St. Albert. Travel is the violation against Harlan Community. Cyclones change things up a little bit. They're now in a little bit of a 1-3-1 zone. They trap the corner. Ball goes inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Saints, and then they're going to call a foul. Offensive rebound by number 33, Hendricks. And then a foul is going to be whistled on the Cyclones' number 11, Hannah Sonderman. That's her first, team's first. St. Albert will inbound it on the baseline. And they finally do get the ball inbounds. Shot attempt was up. Blocked, no good, but it does go off a Cyclone defender. So the possession will stay with St. Albert. Another inbound play. And St. Albert was worried that the ball was going to go into the backcourt and have a over and back call, but they hadn't touched it yet. So the St. Albert coach, Dick Wettendale, was talking to his player about it. It's okay to go back there. It won't be an over and back call. It's going to send the Cyclone Aubrey Schwees out to the free throw line for 2 as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And that first one is up, no good. Again, Cyclones only shooting 52% as a team. from the free throw line. Squeeze-out 58%. Second one is up, and that one's no good. 2 for 5 from the free throw line for Squeeze-out here tonight so far. Three-pointer up for St. Albert, no good, but they come away with the offensive rebound. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with St. Albert. Ava Miller into the lineup now for the Cyclones. St. Albert to inbound on the sideline. Cyclones, again, switch things up a little bit. They're in that 1-3-1 zone. Ball getting skipped around the top of the zone. Now against on the baseline. Shot is up, bounces around in. Good. That is number 5. Elena Roslanik, and she's got 8 points to lead all scores, and she gives the Saints the lead, 11-10. They're going to call a foul on the drive. Foul is on number 5, Roslanik. Her first personal foul, team's 5th. Three-pointer up from the corner, no good. Rebounded, and there's going to be a foul called on Ava Miller. It's Miller's first personal foul. Saints with the lead here in quarter number 1. Ball gets across half court, and again that extended zone by the Cyclones. St. Albert's going to put a three-pointer up, no good, but they're going to try and run down the offensive rebound, and they do. Ball goes off the Cyclones, so the possession will stay with St. Albert on the baseline. Minute 22 left to play in quarter number 1. Saints get the ball inbounded, and that's Aubrey Squeeze-out knocking the ball out of bounds. Possession still stays with the Saints. And they're going to say that's a turnover as number 13, Ellie Monahan, steps on the sideline. So turnover. Saints will be Cyclone basketball as we close in on a minute to play here in quarter number 1. David Miller on the dribble drive puts a shot up. That's blocked, no good, and there's going to be a jump ball. And on the alternate possession arrow, it will favor Harlan Community. So the Cyclones will inbound on the baseline. 1 minute and 1 second to play here in quarter number 1. Ball gets inbounded. Cyclone's going to get things set up here. Even Miller is going to put up a three-pointer. That's no good. Saints now have possession across the timeline and under a minute to play. Ball getting skipped around the zone. Finally, a little shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Hendricks, that's no good. And Erica Rust comes away with the rebound, and the Cyclones, and that's going to be a charge. Aubrey Squeeze-out getting whistled for the foul. .21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock is off, so St. Albert's will have the opportunity for the last possession of quarter number 1. Again, ball getting kind of skipped around. Now there's going to be a little trap on in the corner. Ball skipped out. Ball over to the corner. And there's a shot put up, no good. And there's kind of a last-second throw at the basket by Everzek, and that was no good as well. So that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1, where the Cyclones trail the Saints 11-10 here in quarter number 1. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with second quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play here from Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones trail the Saints by 1, 11-10. Will be Saints ball here to start quarter number 2. Cyclones still staying in that little 1-3-1 zone, trying to trap the corners. St. Albert's keeping the ball up top there. Get the inside post touch. And that's going to be a shot up, no good, and the Cyclones can't come away with the defensive rebound. Ball goes down low, and a shot's going to be up and good. And finally, the Saints' leading scorer, Missy Evzek, puts the bucket in. She's their leading scorer, averages 10 a game, and that's her first field goal. She's going to go to the free throw line for a three-point play opportunity. Missy's a 60% free throw shooter from the free throw line. No good. 13-10 is the score. Cyclones trail by 3, and they come down here on their offensive possession. Again, the Saints played man-to-man the whole first quarter, and there's Erica Rust. Erica with her first field goal, 4 points on the night, and it gets the Saint lead cut down to 1 as they lead 13-12 over Harlan Community. There's going to be a errant pass, but the Saints do run it down. Ball goes down into the low block, turn around, shot up, no good. Nevzet gets her own rebound. She's got 4, and it's 15-12. Cyclone's got to come away with that defensive rebound, give the Saints a one-and-done opportunity offensively. Now, St. Albert has changed from a man-to-man to a 2-3 zone, and there's Ella Ploffman. Ella Ploffman with 2 field goals. She's got a 3-pointer and 2-pointer. She's got 5 points on the night. She ties things up at 15 apiece. Gonna be a 3-pointer up for St. Albert, and that's missed. Sonderman coming away with the defensive rebound. Sonderman gets the ball into Erica Rust. She's double teamed. She got it by. She didn't get by with the travel. Yeah, the one ref's going to the one ref is going to call a travel. The other call a jump ball, and they went with the jump ball. So that on the alternate possession arrow, that will give Harlan Community the ball on the baseline. And there's a 5-second call turnover against these Cyclones. .609 left to play, and things are tied up at 15 apiece. St. Albert with the possession here, and Cyclones in their zone defense. 3-point shot is up, bounces around, no good. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Harlan Community off in transition. St. Albert gets back. Foul called on St. Albert. 16 fouls on the visiting team. Foul was called on number 15, Ella Klusman. It's her first personal foul. Back into the Cyclone lineup is Ava Munson. She replaces Ella Ploffman. Three-point shot up by Munson. And Ava Munson with her first field goal, and it's a three-pointer. And the Cyclones now lead 18-15. Ball getting reversed around the zone here. Turnaround jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by St. Albert. That's up, no good. Again, rebounded by St. Albert, and then there's going to be a foul on Sweezow. That's going to be her second personal foul. Be the team's fifth, and it'll be St. Albert ball on the baseline. 5:13 left to play here in the first half. Three-pointer is up, no good. Erica Rust comes away with the defensive rebound, and the Cyclones are off and running. Sonderman puts a shot up, and she's fouled. Foul's called on number 15, Ella Klusman. That's her second personal foul. It's going to be the team's seventh. It's going to send Sonderman to the free throw line. 50% free throw shooter, misses on the first. We have a second one coming as it was in the act of shooting. Second one for Sonderman is up, and that one is no good. 0 for 2 for Sonderman there on that trip. Just under 5 minutes to play. Cyclones lead by 3, 18-15. Three-pointer going to get put up, and that is no good. Rebounded by Rust. One and done there for St. Albert. Nice defensive rebound by Harlan Community, and that's going to be Hannah Sonderman that puts it up and good. Hannah Sonderman nails a three-pointer, and it's 21-15 Cyclones. Coach Whittingale wants to take a quick 30-second timeout to talk things over, and we're going to take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this broadcast come to you live here tonight, as well as on some rebroadcast opportunities. Those sponsors being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So out of the timeout, it will be St. Albert basketball, but they do trail by 6, 21-15 on the scoreboard. Cyclones have hit 3 three-pointers here in this second quarter. Cyclones back in that zone, daring St. Albert to shoot from the perimeter. That's Monahan getting the ball up to the high post. Reversed about, now getting trapped down in the corner, and there's going to be a held ball, looks like, or are they going to call Ella or Ava Munson on the end line? So before it was tied up, Ava Munson was making contact with the ball, but she was on the baseline, so will be out of bounds against the Cyclones. The ball goes in, and there's going to be a foul on Ava Munson. Be her first personal foul. It's going to send Missy Evzek to the free throw line. 60% free throw shooter's been there once. Missed her only attempt. And that one's no good as well. She'll have a second one coming here in this 2 free throw opportunity. She was fouled in the act of shooting, and that one is up and no good as well. She's 0 for 3 on the night, but St. Albert tries running down the rebound, but they were on the inline, so the possession will get turned over to the Cyclones. Again, 4 minutes to play, and the Cyclones lead 21-15. Cyclones got by with a travel there. Three-pointer up by Sonderman, no good. But the Cyclones got the offensive rebound twice and good. So the first time it was Swenson. She couldn't put the rebound back, and then Erica Rust gets it. She puts the rebound back, her 6th point of the night, and then is fouled. So Erica Rust will go to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 so far tonight, and now 3 of 3. Cyclones now lead by 9, 24-15. Ball goes up into the high post, stolen away. Ava Munson has it in transition. Sonderman was almost going to let it fly. She has a dribble drive, layup opportunity, no good. Rebounded by St. Albert. Now the Saints will have an offensive possession here. They try and get their zone offense set up. A little dribble drive along the baseline. That's shut down by Munson and then deflected out of bounds by the Cyclones. "15 seconds on the shot clock." St. Albert with possession. Baseline jumper up, no good. Evzek with the offensive rebound, kicks it out. There's a three-pointer put up, and that's no good, and they're going to have a foul. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Aubrey Schwiezow. No, who they're calling on? 45, Erica Rust. There's Schwiezow and Rust are over on that back side, and they call Erica Rust with the foul. That's going to be her second personal foul, be the team's 7th, so it's a 1-and-1. Putting Evzek back at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. She's 0 for 3 so far. And that one is no good as well. She's 0 of 4 here tonight. And the Cyclones across the timeline setting up their half-court offense. Ball goes into Sonderman. Well, 2-3 zone here by the Saints. Three-point shot up and good by Schwiezow. She knocks down the three-point bucket. And now it's a 12-point lead, 27-15. Cyclones leading on the scoreboard here with 2 minutes left to play in this first half. It'll be a three-pointer put up, no good by Monahan. And there's going to be a three-pointer up by Munson, no good. Under 2 minutes to play. Cyclones leading by 12. St. Albert hasn't scored now for the last almost 5 minutes. Ball goes down low to Evzek. She puts a shot up, and that is no good. Battling around for the rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. The possession arrow does favor St. Albert. And they're going to put number 5, Lena Rizlanek, back into the game. She has 8 points all in the first quarter. And there's a ball that gets skipped around out of bounds. Turnover by the Saints. Minute 35 left to play. Cyclones with a 12-point lead. Cyclones getting in their zone offense. They go down low to Erica Rust. Erica Rust puts a shot up, no good. She gets her own offensive rebound, puts it up and good. Erica Rust battles with it, stays with it, and gets the bucket. She's got 9 to lead all scorers and gets that lead now to 14, 29-15. A little skip pass down low to Hendricks, and there's going to be a foul called on Munson. That's her second personal foul. It was tied up at 15 apiece with a little over 6 minutes to play, and since then the Cyclones have gone on a 14-0 run. Let's see if Hendricks can put anything on the board for the Saints, and that's an 0 for 1. She's a 46% free throw shooter on the year. Saints are 0 for 5 so far from the free throw line tonight. Hendricks will have a second attempt as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And that one is up, and that's no good as well. 0 for 6 are the Saints. Under a minute to play. 29-15, Harlan Community Ball goes down to Ploffman. They're trying to send a little block-to-block screen to get Rust open. Sonderman with it in the corner, and she's going to get called for a travel. .38 seconds left to play in this first half. In 6 minutes since St. Albert has been able to put anything on the scoreboard. See if the Cyclones can close that out. 3-point shot up by Monahan. That's no good. Rebounded by Sonderman, and the Cyclones will have an opportunity for the last shot of the half. Now down under 10 seconds to play. Now down to 5. Ball's skipped over to Ploffman. Going to be a three-pointer put up by Chuizao, no good. And that's going to bring us to halftime, where the score is Harlan Community 29, Saints 15. We'll be back with some halftime stats and second half action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second half action of play. Cyclones leading 29-15. Cyclones outscored the Saints 11-10 in quarter number 1, and then really took it to town in quarter number 2, outscoring the Saints 19-5. The Harlan Community has a 29-15 lead over the visiting Saints from St. Albert. Cyclones held St. Albert scoreless for the last 6 minutes of quarter number 2. Cyclones have really used their zone to negate the height of St. Albert, forcing St. Albert to do something they don't do very well, and that's shoot three-pointers. So we'll see what things have changed up in the second half here. St. Albert back into their man-to-man, and there's going to be a travel call against the Cyclones. Turnover for Harlan Community. Now the first possession for St. Albert. Cyclone back in their zone. St. Albert's going to put up a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Harlan Community. And then there's going to be another turnover. St. Albert basketball. 7:30 left to play here in third quarter. 30 seconds played, and it's 29-15 Harlan Community. There's going to be a nice turnover by Hannah Sonderman, and then a foul. Foul is going to be whistled on number 3, Landry Miller. Her first personal, team's first of the second half. The Cyclones with it across the timeline, and they get set up in their half-court offense. St. Albert back into their man-to-man. They played man-to-man the first quarter and zone the second. A little dribble penetration here. It's going to be Erica Rust with a pull-up jumper from 17. No good. Rebounded by the Saints. They kick it out. Now it's going to be a three-point shot up, and it's banked in. Banked three-pointer by Lena Resling. She had 8 points there in the first half, all in the first quarter. She actually had the first 6 points for St. Albert. Three-pointer from the corner for Ploffman. That's no good. 29-18. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with St. Albert. St. Albert inbounds it. They space out the floor against the zone defense of Harlan Community. And they finally get it inside touch, kicked out, three-point shot put up, and that's no good. And going to be last touch by Ava Munson, so the possession will stay with the Saints. There's a inbound play, shot up, no good, rebounded by the Saints. They'll have another attempt at it. The ball didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock didn't restart, but there's a travel violation on number 11, Lily Cron. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cyclones lead 29-18. Ball goes into Erica Rust. Erica Rust is going to be fouled by number 11, Cron, and that's her third personal foul. Be the team's second of the second half. And the Cyclones to inbound it on the baseline. Here comes a substitution in for St. Albert. It'll be number 35, Peyton Johnson, into the lineup. Cyclones do get the ball inbounded, and there's going to be a three-point shot attempt up by Sonderman. No good. Rebounded by the Saints. Be a three-pointer put up. No good by the Saints, and a foul on number 15, Ella Klusman. That's going to be her third personal foul. Her third, team's third of the second half. A little dribble weave out front, and there's going to be a held ball. And on the alternate possession arrow will favor St. Albert. Cyclones yet to score here in this third quarter. 29-18. Saints have only scored one bucket themselves, and that was a three-point basket. So 3 minutes of scoreless basketball for the Cyclones and only 3 points for the Saints. There's a turnover by the Saints. Cyclones trying to get some dribble penetration to break down that defense of St. Albert. Ball goes down low to Erica Rush. She kicks it out to Munson. Ball getting reversed around their perimeter, and there's a three-point attempt up by Schwiezow. No good. St. Albert comes away with it and across the timeline. Ball skipped around. St. Albert's going to pull a three. That's no good, but the Cyclones can't come away with the defensive rebound. They go right inside to Evlick, and that is a turnaround jumper. No good. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Ball gets up to Erica Rust, and Erica Rust with the bucket. Finally, the Cyclones score with 4 minutes to play here in the quarter. Rust leading the way with 11 points. There's a three-pointer by number 3, Landry Miller. (31-21). 10-point lead for the Cyclones. Ploffman had it in the corner, and now it's going to be a three-pointer by Schwiezow. That's no good. Rebounded by Evzek. And the Saints have possession here. 10-point Cyclone lead. Here's a three-pointer that was just made by Evzek. Cyclone's got to come away with those defensive rebounds, giving the Saints too many offensive opportunities there. That's Sonderman that comes away with the defensive rebound. And Schwiezow couldn't keep track of that one. It's going to be a turnover by Harlan Community. Closing in on 3 minutes to play here, 31-21. St. Albert fans are not happy on that one. The guy, a foul on St. Albert's number 3, Landry Miller, her second personal foul. Team's 4th of the second half. Again, 31-21, Cyclones by 10. Ava Munson puts a shot up. That's no good. Rebounded by the Saints, and then Ava picks up a foul. That'll be her 3rd personal foul. Team's 1st of the second half. Savannah Christensen's going to come in for Harlan Community. Cyclones back into that little 1-3-1 zone. They're going to try and trap the corners. Ball goes inside to Evzek. She kicks it back out. Ball getting moved around the perimeter. Little running jumpers up, no good, but there's a foul. Foul's going to be called on Savannah Christensen. That'll be her first personal foul. Team's 2nd. And it'll send St. Albert to the free throw line. 0 for 6 from the free throw line so far, and 0 for 7. So not good for the Saints tonight from the charity stripe. 0 for 7, and they'll have another one here. This was in the act of shooting. Second free throw is up, and that's no good. And there's a lane violation on the Saints, so it was, free throw was no good, but it would have been no good anyway, as a St. Albert player was in the lane too soon. So we're closing in on 2 minutes to play. 31-21 Cyclones is the score. Erica Russ tries making a little post move. And that shot is blocked by St. Albert. St. Albert now offensively skips the ball to the corner, and a three-point shot is up and good. That is number 35, Peyton Johnson, who just came into the ball game. And Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout and talk things over, as right now it's 31-24. And the Cyclones outscored St. Albert 19-5 in that second quarter, but so far here in this third quarter, the Cyclones have been outscored by St. Albert 9-2. So 30-second timeout by Harlan Community. Out of the timeout, it will be Cyclone basketball with the 7-point lead, 31-24. Cyclones have led by as many as 16 here tonight. The Cyclones will inbound in the backcourt. Minute 42 left to play in this third quarter. With a 7-point lead, 31-24. Sonderman with it on the little dribble drive, kicks it to Ploffman. Ploffman now dribbles into traffic, stopped. Little dribble weave out front. Sweezow's going to try and dribble at the basket, kicks it out to Sonderman. Sonderman with the attempt no good, rebounded by Sweezow. Ball getting reversed around to Ploffman. She puts a shot up, that's no good. There's going to be a foul on Sweezow. It's her third personal foul, be the team's third. Minute 11 left to play here in this third quarter, 31-24. Cyclones with the 7-point lead. Little dribble drive, shots up, and that's going to be Savannah Christensen whistled for the foul. If there's some good news about that, St. Albert has yet to make a free throw. 0 for 8. Peyton Johnson at the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. The left-hander puts it up, and that's no good. 0 for 9. And they miss another one. 0 for 10 is the free throw shooting for St. Albert's. We're under a minute. 31-24 Cyclones. Sweezow kicks it out to Christensen. 19 seconds on the shot clock, and there's a three-point basket by Sweezow. It's back to a 10-point ball game. Cyclones with the lead. Ball getting reversed around the zone of Harlan Community. And now there's going to be a tied, held ball. A little tie up there. And the possession arrow is going to favor the Cyclones. So with 25.2 seconds left to play, it's a 10-point lead for the Cyclones, 34-24. And Harlan Community is going to try and hold for one shot. Shot is up and good. And that's Swenson with the made three-pointer to close out the third quarter. So Cyclones are really struggling to get some points on the board, but in the last minute, they close things out, and they take a 13-point lead going into quarter number 4, 37-24. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play here from Harlan Community High School Gym. Things slowed down scoring-wise there as St. Albert outscored Harlan Community 9-8 in that third quarter. And especially with Harlan Community scoring 6 of those 8 points in the last minute. 13-point Cyclone lead, 37-24. The Cyclone zone is really taking St. Albert out of their game plan and style of play, and that is getting the ball inside to their post players. There's going to be a wild shot put up, rebounded by Munson. Munson now in transition, kicks it out to Swenson. Cyclone's going to regroup and spread the floor here a little bit. A three-point shot up and good. Molly Swenson with her second three-pointer. And the Cyclones increase that lead now to 16, 40-24. Three-pointer up by St. Albert, no good, but they get their own offensive rebound. Another three-pointer put up, and that is no good. Erica Rust comes away with the defensive rebound. Cyclones with the lead, 40-24. The blocking foul called on St. Albert. Squeeze out to the free throw line for the Cyclones, and that one is up and good. Second one coming here as it was in the act of shooting, and that one is up and no good. Erica Rust with the offensive rebound. She puts a shot up. That's blocked. St. Albert just getting dared to shoot from that three-point line, and they do put it up. No good, and they're going to call a foul on number 5, Roslanik. She pushed off trying to get the rebound. Then there's going to be a timeout by St. Albert, and we want to take this opportunity to thank some fine sponsors for making this broadcast come live to you here tonight and on some rebroadcast opportunities. Those sponsors being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductrix Wampler, Polly Jules Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keast Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and United Bank of Iowa. So out of the timeout, it is a 17-point Cyclone lead, 41-24. Far from what was happening back in November down in Council Bluffs, where it was a barn burner, and the Cyclones came away at just a couple points short, 55-53 in defeat. But right here, it's all Cyclones. And there's going to be a turnover on the Cyclones. They get the offensive rebound and putback attempt. And then fouled. That's one thing Coach Zach Clausen probably doesn't want to see, and that is St. Albert getting to the free throw line to score when the clock is not running. The only good news is, and there it finally is, 1 for 11 so far from the free throw line is St. Albert. We're 0 for 10 before that first make. 1 for 12 is St. Albert from the free throw line. 41-25 is the score. The Cyclones leading by 16. With 6 minutes to play, a little spin move. Nice pass to Erica Rust. Erica Rust with 13 to lead all scorers. Cyclones now by 18, 43-25. Harlan Community ball getting skipped around to the corner. Three-pointer put up. And that's an air ball, but a rebound on the backside by Roslanik. She scores the bucket, and we're going to have a timeout. Zach Clausen's going to want to talk things over. 16-point Cyclone lead, 43-27.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Conductrix Wampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM, KNOD in Harlan, Iowa.
Five and a half to play, and there's a turnover by Harlan Community. Cyclones back in their zone defense. Ball goes inside. A little strong post move, and that's good. That is Evzek. She's got 6. She averages 10. Ball's thrown over to Munson, and there's going to be a little tip away, and Aubrey Sweezow comes with it. She throws it up at the basket, goes in. Cyclones lead 45-29. And there's going to be the ball last touch by the Cyclones, so the possession will stay with the Saints. And the inbound play up, no good. And there's going to be the ball saved by Molly Swenson. Cyclones are going to pull the ball out here a little bit, spread the floor, and get their half-court offense set up. A little air ball layup there by the Cyclones. St. Albert comes across the timeline with it. Closing in on 4 minutes to play. The score is Harlan Community 45. St. Albert 29. Three-pointer from the corner is up, no good. St. Albert gets the offensive rebound. Shot is up by Rizlanic. 45-31 is the score. Cyclones get things settled down here, and the floor spaced out. Be a foul out front. That is the 7th team foul on St. Albert, so it will send Harlan Community to the free throw line. One and one for the Cyclones. That squeeze out, she misses the front end. Again, Cyclones struggling from the free throw line. Ball goes inside to Evs that kicked out. 3-point shot's gonna be up. That's way long. Rebounded by Harlan Community. Cyclones off and running, but Coach Zach Clausen saying slow down, slow down. As we close in on 3 minutes to play. Cyclones again lead 45-31. Munson on the dribble penetration. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Shot is up, no good. St. Albert comes away with the defensive rebound. They get the ball to the corner. Little running jump shot is up, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Harlan Community on the block shot, so it will be St. Albert basketball on the inbound. There's a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Closing in on 2 minutes to play here at Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones just running clock here on the offensive end. Gets down to 10 minutes, or 10 seconds. Ava Munson on the dribble drive. Try getting it over to Erica Rust. No good, and St. Albert in transition. That's Rizlanic scoring the basket. 45-33 is the score, and there's going to be a full timeout called by St. Albert.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclones with a 12-point lead, 45-33. Ball gets inbounds. Erica Rust with it, gets it out to Sweezow. Now Ava Munson with it. Cyclones are going to spread the floor and force St. Albert to either foul them or, and they do, so it will send Ari Sweezow back to the free throw line. Three for 7 from the free throw line tonight is Aubrey, and there's 4 for 8. Gets the lead up to 13, 46-33. And that one is good as well. Cyclones lead 47-33 over the Saints from St. Albert. There's a three-point attempt up, no good. Cyclones come away with it, and they get it across half court as we close in on a minute to play now. And there's going to be a travel call on these Cyclones. Under a minute to play here. Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones lead by 14. Eva Munson comes away with the defensive rebound. There's going to be a foul out front. Send Ava Munson to the free throw line. Free throws up and good for Munson. 48-33. Cyclones are getting close to the points they scored down in Council Bluffs, and the great news is St. Albert is a long ways away from what they had, as the Cyclones have dominated here tonight as they now lead 49-33. They lead by 16 with 30 seconds left to play. Good win here tonight for the Cyclones. Now down to 10 seconds left on the clock. The Cyclones are going to be able to dribble this one out, and it will give St. Albert their first defeat of the season. And it will have the Cyclones improve to 7-3 on the season. It will drop St. Albert to 10 wins and 1 loss. So great night for the Cyclone girls here. They shut down St. Albert, and the height advantage that the Saints had was nothing for the match that the zone defense the Cyclones were able to put out there. Scoring on the night, Cyclones outscored St. Albert 11-10 in quarter number 1, and then big time in quarter number 2, 19-5, as they took a 29-15 lead at halftime. Things slowed down quite a bit in quarter number 3, as St. Albert did outscore Harlan Community 9-8. To go into the fourth quarter, the Cyclones had a 13-point lead, 37-24. And then the Cyclones outscored the Saints 12-9 in quarter number 4 to come away with the victory. So this has been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.